Hi, this is Vincent here on the Gulf Coast of Texas. Now I'm going to be giving you a full garden tour. I'm going to start right here and show you what's going on, what is growing in my garden. Here's my variegated ginger with the purslane. Purslane has not been a very good bloomer though. Maybe just not enough sun. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to do that next year. We have my arrow leaf elephant ears. They're doing really good. Perking back up after the summer heat. My plumeria. Still has a few blooms on it. Giant purple pennisetum. I will be moving this Pride of Barbados to another location. About to start blooming again. And I have a bunch of zinnias down here. They're blooming. My daylilies finally finished blooming. They were blooming for several months during the summer. And I have my Alabama Sunset Coleus and the avocado tree. They're doing good. That's a cigar plant, Kufia, David Verde variety, I believe. And some tropicals back there. My Black Magic Cordyline, my Coleus collection, Gold Dust Croton here. More cordyline. Some of the plants I'm growing. These are cranberry hibiscus. I should have gotten those in the ground already. There's some coleus back there I'm propagating. Doris back there. Mimu's in there somewhere. I'm still getting used to the gimbal here. And then our coleus over here. Okay, here we have the Blair's Witch. And then this is Hot Sauce. And they're all doing really good. This is the Natchez Crepe Myrtle that we have growing here, that they're growing underneath. And then over here on the salad garden, I have quite a few little seedlings starting. Try and keep that moist, get those seedlings going. And I have my moringa trees. Back up so y'all can see. I have two on either side of the barn door. And where I had purslane during the summer, I now have planted coleus. That's Roaring Fire Coleus. I have that on both sides. Show you what's going on in the chicken yard. I have my big cordyline in the pot, which seems to have really done well this summer. And then the spiral ginger. Got my false agaves over to the side here. More cordylines, some coleus, and peppers. There. and marigold. Walk over. Some okra that's just about done for the season. I picked some okra there yesterday. I have the basil in the front. That's the Greek basil. A few little cayenne peppers right there. So cute. Still have a few basil left over here. And then some that's gotten real big. Well, back here I have all these tropicals hiding. Seem to be doing well. Excuse my camera work here. This is a bamboo, the golden goddess bamboo, doing really good. The jasmine that I trimmed last month has grown like crazy. Again, more quarterline. Back here, culinary ginger daylilies. Kind of skip over the stuff I don't want to look at. Some more roaring fire coleus. I love that one. I'm going to be using a lot of that next year. My tropical border here, I have a candlestick plant. I have a cranberry hibiscus. A bunch of plumerias, some of which came back from last year. Some of which I started from cuttings. Some more coleus. Forget the variety of that. And babies that I had just planted. They're real small. And then I'm going to come back with black humus. Cover up that ugly dirt. Variegated ginger here. Loves this spot. And then we have celosia and zinnias, basil here in the front. Then we have plumeria, cranberry hibiscus, my cordyline that froze over here is starting to come back. Taking its time this year. And the bleeding heart vine here on the fence has overgrown again. Needs to be trimmed. Still no blooms on that. Well, I take that blanket. Starting to make a few buds, flower beds. But all this needs to be trimmed a little. We have those candlestick plants on the other side of the fence. They're blooming. Those are real pretty. In my vegetable garden, this is basil, Genovese basil. I have my melons there on the trellis. I think they're done making melons. That's the Kajari melon. And I had some tomatoes that never really made any tomatoes on there, and the bitter melon have taken over that whole entire trellis. But I do have those asparagus beans in there that we've got a lot of asparagus beans off this season. And my okra has been very productive. There's some more on there I need to get off. It just keeps on producing. And my jalapeno peppers look like they're making quite a bit of jalapenos now. They've got a lot of flowers coming. My little citrus. This is a dwarf orange tree, I believe. And it's doing real good here. Got more peppers. And those peanuts are just about ready to harvest. I'm gonna have to learn how to cure those. And then more basil on this side with those bitter melons on the trellis. Okay, now we'll go to the front yard. Okay, over here in the front yard, my rustic orange coleus is doing good. And this gaze-delight coleus is just not thriving up here. I think it's too shady. And I have yellow jackets. This palm tree leaf. Already got stung by those once. My succulent garden is doing good. The rock garden. Got my aloes, agave. This was my cranebill yucca that had weevils, and I'm gonna have to treat that again and dig this out. And hopefully they're not spreading to my agaves. I'm trying to see if I see any damage in there. I'm gonna have to treat those with something. See if I can find something organic. More agaves. A few little succulents. Real pretty Lepantha. Caribbean agaves. Those are the variegated striped ones. And your red yucca, hesperaloe. And we have an aloe blooming. It's a soap aloe. The grass already needs to be mowed again, and this needs to be trimmed. This is Sunshine Ligustrum. Looks like it's really doing good here. Minimal care. We have a bamboo. I think that's another golden goddess bamboo. It's the black diamond crepe myrtle. It's getting quite big. And we have the shrimp plant over here that's blooming real nicely. The hummingbirds were getting after that yesterday. And then on this side you can see some bleeding heart flowers coming out. It's the hummingbird sage. And these are the candlestick plants. Like those. Our redbud had some webworm damage. More candlestick plants. Right behind those is my Carolina Sapphire Cypress. Back up so you can see that. We'll go down this way. It's my wildlife garden. Started this a couple years ago. Took all the grass out. Maybe I have a picture I can put up here so you can see if it's changed. And we have some more coleus down here, and celosia, cordyline. It's an African iris. Hummingbird sage. More candlestick plant. Pride of Barbados. A lot of mosquitoes back here. We have this big Esperanza back here that's decided to start blooming finally. A lot of the candlestick plants back here at the alleyway. I have my pyracantha hedge here. The red berries. Doing real good. Birds like those berries. This Esperanza's going nuts now. Pride of Barbados is not blooming like it was. This was just full of flowers before. Hummingbirds love that. We have the candlestick plants. We've got cranberry hibiscus here. Pride of Barbados. Caribbean agave. Celosia. Zinnias. Of course, the hummingbirds and butterflies love this garden. I planted a bunch of coleus back here underneath the vitex tree. There is my bog lily, doing real good. It had a flower. It's gone now. This is a variety of amaryllis. Some more baby coleus I planted over there. That's the Carolina sunset. This little naturalistic area with the cactus is looking real nice. And then our grass is looking pretty good this season. No big die-off like we have some fall seasons. The grub worms have done real good with them this year. Had a little bit of issue with some maybe sod webworms. Our Pride of Barbados over here, I've been deadheading it. Got a few flowers left. And then our holly, Eagleston hollies, they're doing good. Need to be trimmed. Bamboo here, I'm not sure of the variety of that. It's more of a green variety than the others. The others are the Golden Goddess. This one seems to be growing a lot faster. And my little vitex here is doing real good. So that's the front yard. One last thing I wanted to show you is my banana tree making bananas. I didn't think it would after that freeze we had last year. But excitingly enough, it is doing it. Thank you and have a nice day.